What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Crypto investors, we've got a lot to talk about, and this live stream is going to be about strategy. It's going to be about our mindset, what we're buying on the dip, all of this good stuff. You know, there's two ways to look at this whole situation when we have a market sell-off like we've had. Okay, there are two different ways we can react as investors. And it usually comes back to what you've been doing, how have you planned ahead. So I'm hearing from one side of the aisle today, Zach, what the heck's going on? Why is everything crashing? What are we doing? Should I sell everything or get out? Is it all going to hell in a handbasket? Now, those people who are saying that, obviously to me, don't have a plan. They don't have a plan in place. They're not prepared. They haven't been taking profits. They don't have a long-term strategy with crypto. Now, for those of the people, for the people on the other side, is Bitcoin dead? Yeah, exactly, right? That's exactly what we're getting at. Now, there's people on the other side, Crypto Foxy, and learning what's up. What's up to everybody out there? Smash the like button as you guys come in. Appreciate you guys, as always. Really do. Hold on one sec. Got to take this call real quick. Hold on. Hey, I'm live. What's up? Can you just text me? I need a half-inch. Sorry, guys. Hold on one sec. I need a half-inch. What do you call that? Half-inch. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Just come over. That was my buddy. I'm in my new condo, guys. I'm getting ready to put this TV up here. I'll show you guys. I'm getting ready to put this TV up right here. So I got it up on this bracket, and my buddy's coming over with some equipment that I need to put this up. So there you go, guys. Moving into a new condo. There we go. Okay. For the other side of the equation, there are people, guys, taking advantage of these markets. Listen. I put out a video today, and I want to talk to you guys, and thank you guys so much. I got a new condo, just moving in. There's the kitchen. I got crap everywhere, but yeah, just got stuff everywhere. We've been working in here for the last few days. But for people who are prepared, for people who are ready for this pullback, for people who have a long-term plan, guys, they are taking advantage of this. Full-fledged taking advantage. And yes, there will be much more traveling happening, Crypto Chris. We have been on the road, living out of Airbnbs. If you guys are not new to the channel, Chris knows this. He's been around. If you guys are brand new, make sure you guys subscribe. You guys will follow my life journey and my crypto journey, and we could do it together. Yeah, so there will be many, many, many more places we're traveling to. We're going to Dubai next month for Token 2049. But I needed a home base. I wanted to be at least grounded with a home base. So there we go. But still going to be traveling a ton. But anyway, I woke up today. It was funny. I woke up today before, the first thing I do is look at CoinMarketCap and see what the market's doing. Before I even looked at it, I don't know what it was. Have you guys ever had this feeling? Before I even looked at it, I kind of knew that it was going to be down. And I'm not just saying this to sound like some voodoo, some crazy whatever. I literally before you refresh it, you kind of think in your head, you're like, is it going to be up? Is it going to be down? I had my feeling, I was like, I think there's going to be a sell-off this morning. And I kind of sensed that it was coming. It was kind of overdue. The market got hotter than expected really fast, right? Like out of nowhere fast. And I was like, wait a minute, there's supposed to be a pullback here when fear and greed reaches the 92, 93 range. Like there should be a pullback coming. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. I saw Bitcoin down 7%, 10%. Now, I could have said, oh my gosh, the sky's falling. What the hell do I do? Do I go and sell everything? It's really easy to have that impulse of like just sell, 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 sell. But instead I said, buy, 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 buy. What's on sale? What's on sale right now where I want to accumulate more of this particular asset? And the first crypto I looked at this morning was Caspa. Caspa was on sale, obviously like everything was pretty much across the board. Although Stacks, STX was up today, which, hey, we'll take it. But Caspo is the thing that I bought more of this morning. It's the only thing I bought so far. I haven't made any other purchases except my daily Bitcoin purchase. I bumped that up a little bit with us dialing back down to 63,000. And again, guys, this channel is not financial advice. It's just I'm giving you guys my thoughts. I'm giving you guys my rundown. And for those of you who've heard me say that 1,000 times, I'm sorry, but I have to continue to say it. And it's important that we continue to understand that we're all on our own kind of path, and what you do and what I do and what Foxy does and what Busta Crypto and Crypto Chris do, everybody's going to have a different playing strategy. Everybody's going to have a different strategy in how they get to where they want to go. Okay, but that was my moves this morning. Now, looking at the market right now, just kind of looking across at CoinMarketCap, I'm looking at Bitcoin has recovered. Obviously, tremendously already, like quite a bit, like $2,000. This is how fast it can change, guys. This is how fast it can change. And it's why you cannot make impulse decisions in this industry. If you trade off impulse, if you make decisions off emotions and impulse decisions, you will get wrecked. I've got a long-term plan with Caspo, a long-term plan with Bitcoin. Therefore, when the markets dip like this, I have a strategy to accumulate more of these assets. Now, Caspa for me, I can't wait to see where we can go at the top of 2025 with Cas because we have not seen a bull run yet. We have not seen a bull run yet. E says altcoins will still bleed. And I agree with you. I think there is still going to be some pullback here. I think we're finally getting, in my opinion here, we're getting the pullback that was well overdue. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if Bitcoin dominance ticks back up and more money, because the Bitcoin ETF stuff is still happening. There's still billions of dollars and billions and billions and billions of dollars flowing in. We talked about that in our first video out today. That's not changing. But some things happened today that are way bigger than a price dip of 7%. Some things happened today that are way bigger. We talked about this at the top of my first video as well. It was my first or second video. I think it was my second video. My first video out was talking about Bitcoin ETFs and the numbers, and make sure you check that out if you haven't already. You'll get excited. The second video, make sure you check that one out too, because it goes beyond of what's happening right now. It goes beyond what's happening right now in terms of the market and where we are. Okay? And number one, Michael Saylor bought a ton more Bitcoin today. So while people are freaking out, while people are running for the hills, Michael Saylor is buying Bitcoin. Buying Bitcoin. Sorry, guys, I'm getting calls. That's the only thing. That's the only thing when you do these vertical lives and I get phone calls. So I just had to text. That was Austin Hilton, by the way. So shout out to Austin. I just had to text him, hey, I'm live. I'll call you back. So Michael Saylor buying a ton of Bitcoin. Here's the other thing that happened. Japan's, one of their biggest asset managers, $1.6 trillion, I think, they're interested in investing in Bitcoin. And this is what's happening behind the scenes. So when we get these price dips of $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 or whatever it is, we get these 7-8% price dips. There's no reason to make a crazy decision and or sell all of your crypto when you actually look at what's happening in the bigger picture. The bigger picture here is what? Bitcoin ETFs just came to the market, guys. It's not everybody gets in when Bitcoin ETFs go live. They are slowly trickling in, and that's going to happen for years, especially during this bull run. We have the Bitcoin halving coming out. We have retail demand still to come. They're not here yet. This is all institutionally driven right now. This is much, much different than where we were in 2021. This is very similar to where we were in 2018, 2017, 2018, where the retail money was nowhere to be found. Institutional money was there. That's where we are right now. But eventually, toward the back end of this market, or at least as we get past the halving, we're going to see retail money come back into crypto. So this is a pullback that is needed. It's a pullback that's necessary. And I'm choosing to look at it as such. And you could say I have blinders on or whatever. And there's so many people out there that think it's going to crash tomorrow. The bottom line is nobody knows. So form your own thesis. Form your own plan. And my plan is, according to the Bitcoin halving schedule and what we've known to happen historically, my plan is to take profits in 2025. Not now. Not now. I'm still in accumulation phase right now, especially of Bitcoin. And altcoins too. That's why I bought more Caspa today. That's why I've been looking at some other cryptos that are down right now. Speaking of which, I'll give you guys some of my thoughts, maybe some of the sales that are out there. Again, these are just my opinions. Make sure you run it through your own due diligence, do your own homework, etc. So make sure that you're having a strict plan with everything you get into. Busta said a lot of people taking profits to pay taxes. That's a good thesis too. We are at tax season. That is something that certainly could be part of it. Obviously, there are a bunch of people who have been holding their Bitcoin forever, though. So I think there's a little bit of everything. The market's heating up. The market's hotter than expected. People have made some big gains in Bitcoin and in crypto in general. And there's going to be profits. Like, everybody needs to take profits at some point, right? And sometimes it's like kind of a cascade effect, Now, we talked about Phantom yesterday in our live stream. Phantom's up 16%. Some big news with their upgrade coming. Keep that on your radar. It's up over $1 now. We talked about it yesterday at 88 cents, guys. And I didn't listen to my own damn advice, but it was at 88 cents yesterday. It's at $1.05 right now. They have a big upgrade coming. Keep that on your mind. FTM is the ticker symbol there. Great to see Stacks, one of our top 5 holdings. One of our top 7 holdings, I should say. Our top 7 holdings, STX, that brings DeFi to Bitcoin, smart contracts to Bitcoin. STX, I love how they rebranded their logo to make it orange instead of blue or purple, whatever it was. Now people know that it's tied into Bitcoin. That's that STX one there, that second one down right there. STX, ranked number 30, by the way, on the big board, sitting at $2.92, up 12% today. Very, very subtle. This is a, in my opinion, an unbelievably undervalued asset still. What it does, guys, bringing Bitcoin smart contracts and DeFi is massive. This is Bitcoin's push at doing what Ethereum does. Think about that. The biggest thing that Ethereum does that Bitcoin doesn't are smart contracts. If Stacks can successfully bring smart contracts to Bitcoin, it's currently sitting at a $4.2 billion market cap right now. How big is this company actually worth? This is one of the few cryptos, and Caspa's in this neighborhood too, when you look at something that's 3, 4, 5 billion. And personally here, my opinion, I can confidently say I think this is undervalued. I think STX Stacks is undervalued at 4.2 billion. That's my personal opinion. And that's why I've really started to stack it, pun intended. We started buying Stacks heavily at $1.50. We're almost up 100% at current price levels, okay? TIA or Celestia, that one is also up 11.35%. It's ranked number 50. Celestia is an interesting asset. I kind of missed this one. Celestia is definitely one that has kind of passed by me. I've been waiting kind of for a pullback or waiting for an entry. I'd like to get in there, but you just can't buy everything, guys. You just can't buy everything. However, it's certainly a unique asset. It's the first modular blockchain network, enabling anyone to deploy their own blockchain with very minimal overhead. So this is a huge deal. I think it's really big for institutions. It's big for the enterprise sector. So Celestia is certainly, I think, a solid asset. It's done really, really well too. Hey, we're happy to see Aptos also up there. How about Aptos up 10%? That's APT. Aptos, I believe, is going to be I'm hoping, but I have conviction because of some of the fundamentals and some of the things I've researched. I think Aptos can be or do something similar that Solana did in the last bull cycle. People are looking for the new, shiny, flashy objects. In this case, assets in crypto. And I think Aptos is certainly one of those APT using a very distinct move language, but also Aptos has a lot going for it from the VC side, big time investors. All these YouTubers today with urgent warning, pay attention. Ha ha ha, sheesh. Yeah, man, if you only knew what it takes to get views on YouTube, brother. We're not doing it to annoy you. We're doing it because that's the game and the cards that have been dealt to us. So I would love to do a thumbnail where I just did this every time. But it wouldn't work. I've tried it. I would love it. And maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's going to be a big shift where we can just there's no thumbnails. I would love if there were no thumbnails, but it's not the game we're playing right now. It is what it is. If you actually listen to the content, though, I think that's what matters, right? Okay, so Pepe is up 7+%. It's ranked number 40. It's sitting at 7292, bouncing up nicely a little bit here today as well. We've got SUI and SEI, SUI and SEI, both up. Two more layer ones, especially SUI for me, SUI. Same investing pool, by the way, from the Aptos team. That's SUI. They're ranked number 56. They're up a little bit to $1.68. My short-term price target for SUI is $2. I've been looking at that. It's more of a longer-term play for me, but if you're looking to trade it, check out XT Algo. It's been flashing some very interesting signals on SUI and some other top cryptos. So if you are looking to maybe, make some scalp gains and things like that, I've got a great product for you guys, XT Algo. We had about 15 more people sign up yesterday using that discount code. It's phenomenal. This thing works for crypto, stocks, Forex, whatever you want to trade. It's my indicator. Call me biased, whatever. I spent $10,000, guys. I'll be honest with you. I spent $10,000 to build this thing, and it's been the best $10,000 I've ever spent just for my personal trading habits. And I'd be happy to share that with you. The links are down below. You can get on board. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Check it out because it's flashing some signals right now on some top cryptos that you might be interested in. So we got SUI and SEI up there a little bit. Toncoin also up 5%. Floki, so we do have a couple memes making some resurgence here. Pepe and Floki making some nice headway. STRK is also up. That's a StarkNet. That was a new-ish launch relatively soon. Relatively soon. What's the other way to say that? Relatively not a long time ago. What's that word? Why can't I think of the word? Not soon. New. I guess just new. Relatively new crypto that's launched. Relatively new launch. I think that's what I was looking for. Fetch AI up a little bit. The AI sector has been quiet, even with all the things going on with NVIDIA. We did have some new launches today. I mentioned to my subscribers on Twitter for that one too. So you guys can become a subscriber on Twitter. You could join the Patreon as well, where we throw some alpha out there, some things we like. There was a new crypto. I tweeted about it publicly. No, I think it was only a subscriber post. But you know what? I'll give you guys the free alpha now. There was a new launch today. We did buy a little bit of this today. It's a new AI project. If you guys know this, I've been heavily going in on AI plays. If you look at this channel right here, it's called Your AI, YOUR-AI. It's an AI protocol optimized e-commerce integrated into Shopify's 700 million users built on Bitcoin and Solana. The ticker symbol is YOUR-AI. Not affiliated with these guys at all, just giving you guys some free alpha. This is the kind of stuff I send to my private community members as well, whether it's Patreon or it's being a subscriber on Twitter. You'll hear some of these things. This thing just launched. I was not a pre-saler, but I did wait for a little bit of a dip on the launch today. Literally just launched today. Your AI, YOUR-AI. I'm huge on the AI sector, guys. Huge. And it's been quiet right now out of the whole NVIDIA stuff that's been going on. I'm waiting for things to pick up. And who knows, maybe we'll see some news that kind of comes out of this AI sector after the dust settles, after people kind of get back, and we're gonna get some big breaking stuff with AI. So if you want to get started in AI crypto sector, I would kind of look just at those top guns, right? Foxy was very early to fetch AI. That's another beautiful thing we do on our Patreon. We share knowledge, share information. Foxy, who's a moderator here on YouTube and a moderator for me over in our Discord and our Patreon. Patreon is our Discord. I post things on Patreon to all of you guys, and then we talk about everything in Discord. She was early to fetch. I love that one. That's up a little bit. Render, Injective, Near Protocol, GRT, the graph. There's so many good plays right at the top that I think you can look at. But then you start going down the line and you really start finding these small caps that have potential. Like last year, I was able to find PAL AI, PAL AI, at a $5 million market cap. They recently just went to $600 million and have a huge partnership with NVIDIA. That's the kind of gains I'm talking about. That's the kind of gains. It's not only there in the meme coins, guys. Yeah, you can make boatloads of money in meme coins. I love meme coins. They're amazing. For what they are, they're amazing. You got to be careful. You got to have a plan. And really, they're not long-term holds for the most part. Unless it becomes a SHIB, Doge, Pepe situation, you're not going to be holding these things forever. And neither are you going to be holding, AI tokens forever. But again, these are cryptos that you could feel a little bit more confident in, obviously, and hold for 4, 5, 6, 7 months. Watch them mature if you find them early. That's why I like that URAI. Again, it's on you guys now to take a look at it. I bought a little bit this morning. I was on a Twitter space. Mario was having a Twitter space. And so I was pretty interested once I started digging into it. Did about an hour worth of research this morning on it, and I liked it. So in terms of meme coins, give you guys kind of a couple things that I think are still looking really solid. Brett on Base, and I think just the Base chain and these alternative chains like Kronos and Avalanche, I'm still looking there. Kulo, I'm still holding that one on Polygon Matic. Obviously, there's a ton of memes on Ethereum too. I'm just more focused on Solana, more focused on Brett, which is on Base, and the Base chain. I think there's going to be more meme coins coming out on Base in the near future. But I really like Brett as like kind of my one that I'm trying to see if it can get to $1 billion. I got into it at 120 million. It's still doing solid even amid the pullback. That is Brett. That was a cool little tweet that I made this morning. There's Brett on Base. But yeah, meme coins are fantastic, guys. Still love them for what they are. But this AI sector is for real too. And you can get meme coin type of gains here in this AI sector. It's for real, okay? By the way, guys, we have 400 people with us, only 40 freaking likes. Hit the 3 dots, hit the like button, helps us out tremendously. Really, really does. And also subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you're brand new, if you just subscribed, if you're new here, you're just finding out, you're like, who the hell is this guy with his Cleveland Cavaliers hat? Yes, I saw that commenter earlier. Big Cavs fan, so am I. Big Cleveland sports fan. So Cavaliers looking pretty good. We just signed Marcus Morris. I got a Cavaliers channel too, so I don't even have it attached yet. Maybe you'll find it somewhere on YouTube. You'll have to find me somewhere on YouTube. But I do have a Cavs and a sports channel. I was a sports broadcaster for a long time. But okay, I'm all over the place. I'm talking like crazy here, but we're gonna keep it rolling. XRP slightly up today, along with XLM, pretty much flat, but I mean it's up 0.67, 0.7%, and then it starts to turn red on us a little bit. Although again, we are bouncing up nicely here from the bottoms. Guys, Bitcoin is back at 65,000, literally just like that. It's back at 65,000. We came down to 62,300 and it's back up to 65. So in a day's time, we've been at 68,000 to 62,000 to 65,000, all in a day's work. That's how crazy crypto is. That's how volatile it is. So this overriding, very important message, because I know there's new people coming in, but you know what? Even I and we people who've been in the space just as long as me or even longer than me, they need these type of reminders. Stick to your game plan. Don't get shaken out. Look at the bigger picture. Have a long-term vision. Have a long-term plan. Don't let small things and small shakeups in the market over hours dictate what your decisions will be for years. That's really what it comes down to. Don't let hours in the market dictate years of your future. And you have to have that long-term plan and vision, no matter what. When When it comes to crypto, for sure, when it comes to investing, you should have short-term, mid-term, long-term goals, different types of investments and long-term strategies. But in life, you should be looking at this too, to have long-term plans. What are your overall goals with your crypto profits? Okay, you've decided when you're going to profit from crypto, but what are you going to do with that capital? How are you going to redeploy it to make you more money? Are you going to 10x a meme coin and then just sit on that cash? Or are you going to 10x a meme coin and put that into Ethereum or put it into Bitcoin or put it into Solana? Are you going to 10x that meme coin and, I don't know, boost up your 401k this year? Are you going to take that 10x from a meme coin and buy a property with it or start a business with it? These are the type of important questions you have to ask yourself and direct yourself toward. Otherwise, you really don't have a plan. You don't have an idea of what you want to do even when you take profits. So now it becomes even harder to take profits because you have no reason to take profits, right? Sorry, I'm ranting, but a lot of people will take profits and, you know, some people like to go buy a Lambo. More power to you. That's not me. I'm not going out there trying to buy a new flashy watch or whatever. Look at me. I'm a mess. I need to shave today. I'm wearing a freaking Cavaliers hat from Walmart. And yeah, I don't care. Okay, and we're making good gains, but we're not going to go blow it on materialistic things. That's just me. I want to reinvest it into Bitcoin. I want to reinvest it into Ethereum. I want to reinvest it into Solana, reinvest it into Cardano, reinvest it into Caspa, reinvest it into Chainlink, reinvest it into Polygon, reinvest it into Stacks, reinvest it into SHIB, reinvest it into HBAR, reinvest it into AI cryptos that I believe in, because I want to turn the money that I'm making and have that money work for me long term. I'm going to take some of those gains and beef up my 401k, beef up my individual portfolio when it comes to my tech stocks that I buy, like Apple and Tesla and Amazon and Google. That's my goal. I don't need to go buy the new shiny thing. So many people get a little taste of money, they get a little taste of wealth, and then it's gone. They just blow it. They find a way to just throw it out the window. So the biggest thing that I've learned, when you make a little bit of money in crypto, still live like you haven't made any money in crypto. Because a lot of people can have that quick hit and they make that money real fast and that money's gone the next day or gone the next month or gone the next year. I'm trying to store that wealth. I'm trying to generate wealth through altcoins and store that wealth into things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, large cap cryptos, the stock market. Yes, I'm still investing in the stock market. I'm not just a crypto maxi. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm all about diversifying, buying my first property. That kind of stuff is what I want to do. Create more businesses. You know, I started XT Algo, which again, I've mentioned is linked down below. That's my company, software as a service. That's generating me monthly revenue now that I didn't have. And I had the gains to start that company through what? Taking profits in crypto. That's how I had the 10 grand to start that business. If I would have took that 10 grand that I made profiting on crypto and making these videos for you guys and working with companies and growing this business for the last 3 years, if I'd have taken that money and blown it, I wouldn't be in a situation to have capital to start another business, right? So on this channel, we talk about crypto. We talk about crypto a lot. And I do have another channel. It's called the Grow with Zach channel, where I kind of go into more of this kind of stuff. I can't live stream from that channel yet. We've got about 1,300 subs over there. I've got to post there more. I talk on this channel way too much. But we do have some entrepreneurship and some mindset things over there. But we integrate all of that in this channel too, because when you're an investor in anything, in crypto, and your goal is to build wealth, the mindset and how you think about it and how you plan and how you set goals, it is everything. It's literally everything. So I want to interject all of this kind of insight that I can when I'm doing these type of live streams, when I'm doing these type of videos. So it's very important for all of us. If you haven't already, guys, buy a notebook from the dollar store. Buy a notebook from the dollar store. Get yourself a pen. Journal every day after you write down your goals for 2024. I want you to go to the store, get a dollar notebook and map out your short-term goals, and I call short-term the rest of this year. And then where do you want to be by mid 2025 or near the top of this bull run? How much money do you want to make? And what are you going to do with those gains? Yeah, one Lambo for me, I don't need no Lambo. I'm good. But you would have had a Lambo paper. Yeah, I ain't good about the Lambo. Honda Accord. I had a Honda Civic for a very long time. The one nice thing I did buy myself was a new car. I did get a Land Rover. And I bought it with cash, by the way. It's a depreciating asset. I was well aware of what I was doing, but I wanted to feel a little something. So I did buy that back in 2021 from that previous bull run. It was the only thing I bought. But then I lived out of Airbnbs. I could have went and bought a big old house and big old watches, and I could have bought all kind of shit, but I didn't. I sat on that cash, and we went through the bear market, and guess what? I had cash. I had capital to deploy in that market because I didn't go spend it like crazy. I was buying the dip. I was buying Cardano at 25 cents. I was buying Bitcoin at 17, 18, 19, 20,000. I was buying my favorite assets at cheap prices because I made the capital and didn't go spend it all because I knew a bear market was coming. It always does. And now here we are, much more prepared. Bags are packed, ready to go, and we're seeing what's happening in crypto. So that's my live stream today, guys. Just a short one, just a half hour. We might do another one later. I appreciate you guys. I got to go hang this TV. I got to go do some work around the house. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on content like this. Ring the notification bell as well so you don't miss out on these short vertical live streams. We're always dropping these. We're giving you guys everything we can on a daily basis with videos and lives, and this is probably my favorite format right now that we're doing. I absolutely love these. I feel like I'm like hanging out with you guys. You guys are like in my kitchen right now, just hanging out. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll try to do another one of these later. We'll see. Appreciate you guys. Peace.